Hello, my name is Ashlynn Archilla, and for my infamous offender project today, I'm going to be talking about Sung Hee Cho, who is the known perpetrator of the Virginia Tech shooting in 2007. A little bit of background on Cho. He immigrated to Virginia in the United States at 8 years old with his family from South Korea, and since then he was bullied from a very young age, as well as being diagnosed with selective mutism in middle school. And his deviant behaviors were more prevalent in college, such as inappropriate behaviors with other students, as well as a suicidal statement that led him to being admitted to a psychiatric hospital in December of 2005, which he was later released from on outpatient care. The mass shooting at Virginia Tech took place on April 16th of 2007, where Cho shot and killed 2 individuals in a dormitory very early on in the morning, which he then proceeded to go to the post office to send NBC News New York a package of various photos and videos of him with weapons, as well as documents with attacks on Christianity and the wealthy. He then proceeded to go back to Virginia Tech, where he entered a classroom building and then shot and killed 32 people, and then proceeded to take his own life as well. Okay, so now I have some theories that may explain Cho's behavior, such as general strain theory by Agnew, which claims that stress causes negative emotions in an individual's life. Strain such as transitional periods, social life, academics, things like that. And it also claims that an individual may attempt to alleviate these negative emotions via various coping strategies like retaliation, social deviance, or other means to minimize these emotions. And another theory I have here is social bond theory by Hershey, which claims that prosocial relationships, values, and institutions can decrease delinquent behaviors. So there are 4 types of these bonds, which are attachment, involvement, commitment, and belief. And Hershey claims that antisocial acts will result from weak or broken bonds to society. Any of these 4 bonds are broken, weak, or even not created. This can result in deviant behavior. Now to apply these theories to Cho's offenses. For general strain theory, early on in his life, he went through a transitional period from moving to the US, and so that could account for feeling different than everybody else, isolating from everyone else, and being a victim of bullying, which those things could also, in turn, account for his selective mutism diagnosis, which causes even further strain. And then going into college, he has another transitional period where he has social and academic pressures, which create more stress and more negative emotions, which is likely why he committed this offense as a corrective action to cope with his negative emotions. And then for social bond theory, it is likely that due to his differences, being a minority as an immigrant and as a speech disability, he likely felt that he could not create these strong pro-social bonds, and mainly he was lacking the involvement bond. He was described as a loner by many teachers. And so this also likely created beliefs that his experiences could be changed or avenged with retaliation. And so it could also be assumed that his social bonds were further broken after his psychiatric hospital admittance. He was cut off from the rest of society and likely felt betrayed and had more negative emotions that led to this retaliation. For the future, I believe it would be more effective to have more efficient bullying awareness and prevention. It is present today, but not efficient enough, as well as programs for minorities. Cho definitely did not have the resources that he needed. And this also goes for psychiatric treatment plan. It is very important to have an adequate and specified treatment plan for the patient, and it is apparent that his surveillance and treatment as an outpatient was not adequate as well. And that is all I have today. Here are my references for text and photos, and thank you very much.